Bill Russell's the greatest winner in the history of American sports. Everybody knows that. 11 championships in 13 seasons. And he came to Boston in December of '56, and the Celtics had Red Auerbach, they had Bob Cousy, they had no championships. That changed everything. He wins 11 in 13 years. It really was the only winner that we had in Boston in those years. I was a little kid then, and the Celtics won the thing every year. The last 8 years of Red's coaching on the bench, they won. And then Red turned the team over to Bill Russell as player coach, the first African-American coach in American history. So again, another landmark thing. And he wins twice as a player coach in '68, '69, walks out on top. And he gave us his game. He was never really embraced the city of Boston, a little bit more at the end. But, we've had Tom Brady, we've had Bobby Orr, we've had Larry Bird, Ted Williams. But this guy, in terms of winning, no one's even close. Everybody knows that.
What was his impact off the court as well? You mentioned he was the first African-American head coach of the 4 major pro sports. That was huge, and he won.
Yes, I've spoken with Bob Cousy this afternoon, and he brings it out just how Russell, he pushed back on racism at every turn, and he was not afraid of that. He didn't worry about the consequences for that. He was not trying to make friends. He hardly even made friends with his teammates. There was a story, he wouldn't sign an autograph with Tommy Heinsohn when Tommy was trying to get a program signed for his whole family. Russ was difficult, but he stood up for what he believed in. He didn't care what people thought. And, him as a warrior for social justice throughout the rest of his life, that's very significant.
Bill Russell understood today's game, and he understood and he followed today's game. And I think a lot of players, knew his history, winning the Medal of Freedom award and everything else. And what a great player he was.
Well, I think that guys, you don't win 11 championships and be the first African-American coach. And guys know that. That's history. That's important history. And nobody can duplicate it. And they named the trophy after him, for the MVP of the finals. That's the Bill Russell Trophy. So he was recognized right to the end, as he should have been.
And you point out all the time, we talk about Tom Brady, but there was Bill Russell way before Tom Brady.
No question. Boston should never forget. Hopefully we never will.